welcome back to our channel. Now, you know me, I love a good natter, a chinwag, a proper gabfest. But even I have to admit, some things people say make me raise an eyebrow. Today, we're diving into some of the most common English mistakes that even native speakers make. Those little slip-ups that make you go, hold on a minute. From mangled metaphors to mispronounced delights, we're going in for a linguistic makeover. So put the kettle on, settle in, and let's get this show on the road. Now, I hear this one all the time, and it makes me want to scream into a pillow. People saying I could care less. If you could care less, then you do care. The point is, you couldn't possibly care less. You've hit peak apathy, darling. It's I couldn't care less. Imagine this, someone tells you their goldfish learned to sing opera. If you say I could care less, you're saying, yeah, I'm mildly interested, but you know, I have other things to worry about. But if you say, I couldn't care less, you're practically throwing your hands up in indifference. You're saying, darling, I'm far too fabulous to be bothered by a singing goldfish. Get it right, people. It's about commitment to not caring. Oh, this one makes me chuckle. For all intensive purposes, it sounds like something you'd say after a particularly grueling workout. I'm going home now for all intensive purposes. But the real phrase, my dears, is for all intents and purposes. It means in every practical sense, or virtually. So you wouldn't say, for all intensive purposes, we're done here. You'd say, for all intents and purposes, we're ready for a celebratory cocktail. See? Much more civilized. This one is a personal pet peeve, I must confess. Irregardless is not a word. It's like saying underrated when you mean overrated. It makes my head spin. The correct word, my little cherubs, is regardless. It means without regard, or anyway. So you wouldn't say, irregardless of what you think, I'm having another biscuit. Oh no, you'd say, regardless of what you think, pass the biscuits, darling. Let's banish irregardless to the linguistic dustbin, shall we? Coffee, the elixir of life. But let's not tarnish this beautiful beverage with a mispronunciation. It's not espresso, darlings, it's espresso. That extra X is about as welcome as a soggy biscuit. Imagine strolling into your favorite cafe and saying, "One espresso, please," the horror. The barista might just hand you a cup of lukewarm tea in disgust. So, let's practice together, espresso. Short, sharp and sophisticated, just like a good shot of caffeine should be. This one is a classic case of misheard lyrics. People, it's not nip it in the butt. That just sounds painful, doesn't it? Like something you'd hear on a particularly gruesome episode of Casualty. The correct phrase is nip it in the bud. Imagine a little flower bud just about to bloom. To nip it in the bud means to stop something before it has a chance to develop. So, if you see your friend about to make a terrible fashion choice, you might say, "Darling, nip it in the bud. Those shoes with that dress, disaster. Remember, we're aiming for elegance, not emergency room visits." Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tips on mastering English. Remember, language is a beautiful, ever-evolving thing, and even native speakers can trip up from time to time. But with a little awareness and a dash of humor, we can all become masters of the Queen's English, or King's English as it were. See you next time.